Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. This is episode number 51, and yes, I'm still alive. And today we have 3 more games with our Terriers in my opinion, the biggest episode of this series so far. So, huge games today. Let's get straight to it. Now, I'm not really going to go into too much detail regarding my absence over the past 2 days. To those that have been leaving comments, tweets, snaps, appreciate you guys asking me where I've been. I'm doing a much better job this year of keeping my professional life, my personal life separate, but I don't really want to go into it. But what I will say is this: there's been some quite serious things developing in my personal life, and yeah, that's all I really want to say. It's been a bad few days for me and Foxy here. Well, not for Foxy. Foxy's been fine, but for me, it's not been too great, and yeah, that's all I really want to say. But anyway, today we are returning with, in my opinion, the biggest episode of this series so far, and hopefully it's going to be a really, really successful one. Now, of course, in the last episode we had episode number 50. It was the special 50-minute plus long special. If you didn't see it, please do go back and watch it. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. There's too many games to do a recap, so we'll move past it today and just tell you about today's episode. 3 big games. Barcelona in the Champions League round of 16 second leg, away in Catalonia. In my opinion, the biggest game of the series so far, as we lead by 2-1 after our famous win at Kirklees Stadium going into this game. Then Manchester United away at Old Trafford in the FA Cup quarter-final as well. And then West Ham at home in the Premier League 2 as we aim to stay top. 3 massive games today. Oh, let's just get straight to it. Also, I'm not sure I would have shown this in the special episode number 50, but Connor Chaplin did get an injury in the last game. Which was to win against Swansea. So because of that, Chaplin will miss out in today's episode with all 3 games with a 3-week injury. And Bradley King, well, a few of you guys have been saying that despite me trying to get him more involved, still deserves even more first-team football. And I agree, King is going to play a major part in today's 3 games, and hopefully it will come through and prove to everyone, as he currently is doing right now, that he is a superstar in the making. The King has arrived as far as I'm concerned, and now it's time to assert his dominance. You know, it really does suck that EA have lost a license for Barcelona Stadium, because it's such an iconic ground. It's a shame it's no longer in the game, but hopefully next year it will come back. But anyway, biggest game of the series so far in my opinion. So Foxy, let's get pumped. Here we go. Barcelona away from home in Catalonia, and after winning the first game, I should say, and leading going into the game tonight, if Barcelona score, we'll have to score as well due to away goals, but they need to score, otherwise we go through. So a clean sheet and we're into the quarters. So Barcelona's team, same as the one at the Kirklees Stadium, 4-3-3 false 9 with that very threatening trio of Deulofeu on the left, Messi on the right, and Suarez their false 9 tonight. And as for our team, well, I would be lying if I said I was totally confident heading into the game tonight, especially because there are quite a few tired legs out there after our win over Swansea and quite a lot of games in quick succession. We've got Morris in goal though, back for Jespersen, the Great Dane, Twansby and Odi Barger in our defence, with Sisto on the left, Malcolm on the right, and in the middle, Amartey Moy. Vitinho is the cam, Moses is the striker, and I do feel confident tonight. I believe in the team, but an early goal for Barcelona, and I think the seams could split apart. Here we go, biggest game of the series in my opinion. Let's get the win, let's get to the quarters. Come on, Huddersfield Town, we can do this. I feel like we can score tonight, but I also feel we must score tonight, as Moy will try and clear but can't, and Sergio Busquets looks for space, gives it to Andre Gomez, and Morris makes the save, because I do believe Barcelona will score. I highly doubt we'll get a clean sheet away in Catalonia tonight. I'm almost certain they're going to get a goal, so we're going to need one as well. Come on. That's pretty much the nervous I've been for a game in this series, all series long. And I'm not feeling that confident as Alba finds his man Sergi Samper inside, gives it back to him, and the referee gives a penalty 16 minutes in, and Barcelona have started off on the front foot, knowing what's at stake, have won themselves a spot kick. Twansby took down Alba, I think it was there, and Barcelona have a chance to go a goal up. I mean, it's a penalty. I'm not going to try and deny it. He sticks his foot out. I didn't press circle. It's just an accidental collision, really, but I'm not going to complain. It is a definite penalty, and a chance for Luis Suarez to give Barcelona the lead. Morris saved the last penalty he had to face. Can he do it once again? The Uruguayan taking a while with his run-up, and it is, oh, it's saved by Morris, but then a rebound by Messi is turned wide, and Barcelona miss a golden chance to get themselves in front. I think Morris might have got a touch on the penalty, I'm not sure. He dived the right way, but it hit the post regardless, and then Messi misses the rebound, and Huddersfield Town have escaped. Deep breaths, everyone. We are still going through as things stand. Oh my goodness. You know, I have to say, I'm not sure whether Morris did get a touch on the ball or not there to save that penalty. It happened so quickly. I genuinely don't know, but it is still 0-0, whatever the case may have been. And, oh, I'm so delighted that Barcelona are not back on level terms on aggregate. And as things stand, we're still going through with Sisto on the ball, round his man, looking to cross. Moy is arriving! Oh, he put it wide though. Aaron Moy bursting into the box with Amati in the team. He's able to do that so much more this season. He got the head to the ball and it went inches wide of Ter Stegen's right hand post. You can see what it means there on the touchline. I don't know, I'm trying to, mimic a shot with the right foot because it was clearly a header, but it's still 0-0. And that would have been massive how we scored that. Barcelona would need 2 tonight. Oh, golden chance spurned by the Aussie. To be fair to the Aussie, he's been our best player on the pitch so far tonight. Still 0-0, and we're doing enough, so I'm not going to complain, but that should have at least hit the target as Moses finds space, and he can hit the target, but Ter Stegen saves it, and Moy gets the ball first. He's playing very well tonight, Aaron Moy, but sadly lost the ball there. Still 0-0 as we go into the break, and this is what we want to see here tonight. We don't need to score, but this spell of pressure proves to Barcelona we're not sitting back on this lead on aggregate. We want to score tonight. We want to win tonight as well. We're 45 minutes away from a place in the quarterfinals, and that was a solid first half there, despite the penalty we conceded. Good first half, so more of the same. Flies in the stomach though, because 1 goal for Barcelona and the whole complexion of the tie changes, I feel. As Sampa gives it to Deulofeu here down the left-hand side, now finds Luis Suarez. Twansby comes across, Suarez gives it back to Deulofeu. Deulofeu inside, finds his man, 1-2 is Sampa, Deulofeu puts it wide. And another missed opportunity from Barcelona. Both teams have had missed opportunities tonight, still 0-0. But I tell you, at some point, someone's going to score. At some point, someone's going to score. There were 3 goals in the second half in the first leg. There will be some goals tonight at some point. But who is going to get that all-important first one? Still goalless. Messi down the right-hand side, trying to get around to Marti. Gets back onto his left foot here. What can he do? Finds Hector Bellerin. And the former Arsenal right back finds Suarez in the middle. It's Sergio Busquets. And there is the goal. We knew it was going to happen at some point. Barcelona would score tonight. And it's Sergio Busquets with the goal. And Barcelona take the lead just before the hour mark. And that means we will need to score tonight. Otherwise, we're going home. It was a really nicely worked move. Messi to Bellerin. Bellerin inside. A lovely through ball by Suarez. And Busquets lost his marker and strokes it into the bottom corner. As cool as you like. Half an hour to go. I'm going to make some changes, but it's 1-0. And we must score, otherwise we're going home and we're going out. 23 minutes to go, there's still time as Dembele comes on for Deulofeu, but we need the ball and we need a goal. And right now, we can't even get the former as Suarez finds space to let fly, and there is the second goal. And there is the second goal, and with 22 minutes to go, that might be that. Huddersfield are 2 goals down in Catalonia, and I think that is going to be the game. We had to score anyway, so it doesn't change things for us, but Barcelona are 2 goals up on the night. Luis Suarez found space, and this time he hits the post, but the ball finds the back of the net as well. A wonderful curling effort by the former Liverpool striker, and for Sean Morris, there is nothing he can do about that. Barca double their lead, it's 2-0. And that may well be good night Huddersfield Town. Come on lads, still time. Let's not give up just yet. We still needed a goal anyway, so let's not give up. Let's keep on going as Amati finds Odibarjo. There is still time for a goal to get back on level terms on aggregate. Odibarjo crossing to the edge of the area. Vitinho's header. Oh, and Ter Stegen with an unorthodox save punched it from underneath his crossbar to turn it behind for a corner. There's still time, but we still need that goal. Come on. I think that is going to do it. Ter Stegen launched it long. We need the ball back now. One final chance. Moses through the gap. Finds Kachunga. Ter Stegen shows it away. But I think Umtiti will keep the ball in play. He does. I need it back now. But there it is. It's all over. And it's good night for Huddersfield Town. We are out in the round of 16. And Barcelona have overcome the deficit to score twice tonight and are heading through to the quarterfinals. After such a long unbeaten streak, it does end here. Barcelona are through. I really felt on the balance of play it was even. They did not deserve to win this game by 2-0. However, we only have ourselves to blame for not taking our chances. I only have myself to blame for not taking a couple of golden chances. And Barcelona are through, and we are out by 3-2. And that famous night in West Yorkshire, unfortunately, ends up counting for nothing. And for Sergio Busquets, I'll give him man of the match for an assist and a goal as well. I still don't know what this means. Does anyone know what this means? Well, you see it there. It's shooting 200%, -1 shot off target. I have no idea what that means. But Barcelona are through anyway, and we're going home. And in a way, it could prove to be a blessing in disguise, because we'll have a lot less games to worry about now between the end of the season and this moment in time. And we're still in the FA Cup, we're still top of the table, but it's still heartbreaking, and it doesn't change that. We're just seeing before the Manchester United game that Tommy Smith, who is out of contract in the summer, has been approached by the Russian side Spartak Moscow. And I said I was going to give this guy a deal come the end of the season if he wants to wait. But if he wants to leave as well, that's totally fine. He's our third choice right back now. We've got some great youth academy right backs as well, as you guys know. You've been saying in the comment section down below. You've got to promote those Nigerians, man. But it's up to Tommy Smith now. He's been our captain since the day we arrived here. He's no longer always in the first team, so Moy normally wears the armband now. But if he wants to leave, he can, and we'll thank him for his service. But it's up to him. If he doesn't leave, we'll give him a contract at the end of the season. It's up to Tommy. So, second game today, and it's time for us to do what we've done all season long, and that's show great character and bounce back from a defeat in the last game. It's Manchester United away at Old Trafford. It's the FA Cup quarterfinals. We've never been here before under my management, and I want us to get back to Wembley and get to the semi-finals for the first time ever. Now, it's going to be very tough. United's team is, of course, very, very good. You've got De Gea in goal, back for Suarez, Bailly, Marcos Rojo, and Hugo Mayo. Pogba and Matic the DMs with Martial on the left, Sarabia on the right, Nabil Fekir the cam, and Lukaku the striker as well. But I believe in my team, and I've picked a very, very strong lineup for today's game as well, taking no chances. I know I want to stay top of the table in the league as well, but I also want us to try and challenge for a domestic double this season if we can. So Morris in goal, back for Sessegnon, Mawson, Tuansby, and Tommy Smith, who is the captain today, wearing that armband, still has a place in this team. In the middle is Amati and Davis, with the Ox at the left midfield position. We signed him to be versatile, he certainly is. Malcolm on the right, and Bradley King is the cam, starting today at Old Trafford, with Moses leading the line. It's Manchester United, it's the FA Cup quarterfinals. We need to respond, show that great character, and get through to the semis. Let's get the job done. Come on, the Terriers. I've been lying to you if I said that loss to Barcelona hasn't totally destroyed our mood, but a win here and we'll get it started again. We'll get back on the winning wagon and we'll get our form uplifted again and our confidence uplifted again. As Sessegnon finds the Ox here down the left hand side, who looks to cut inside and roll it inside, and Moses' shot is blocked and cleared by Eric Bailly. But that's the start we want to see on the attack right from the beginning. That's what we didn't do against Barcelona, but that's what our philosophy is built on. We're an attack-minded team. King wins it back, and Moses fires it home, and there's the first goal, and Huddersfield Town lead here at Old Trafford 5 minutes in. And what a surprise that our top scorer is the man that's fired us into an early lead. King with the interception, Bradley with the through ball, and Moses with the finish, and it's 1-0 to the Terriers. Get in! King wins it back after a lazy pass by Nemanja Matic, rolls it through to Moses, who took a touch and levels it into the roof of the net, and the Terriers take the lead here at Old Trafford. I am not watching us go out of 2 competitions in 4 days. We are going to those semi-finals, and that man's the guy that's going to lead us there. 1-0 Huddersfield Town. What a start. Yours and yes, and yes, big strong header, but Pogba is there, and Pogba finds Fekir. No, because Chambers into intercept. Look at the way we're winning balls back today. This is what we do. We're a pressing team. David Wagner instilled that sort of mentality in his team, and I've not changed that. You know, I may be manager now, but I've not changed that. We're still a pressing team that want to win the ball back. We hunt in packs like wolves, and look to try and get chances on the break as Malcolm goes down the right hand side, and a chance at the cross. There's men in the middle, and one to the back, sticking Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain up in the air, and Moses' header goes over De Gea and into the back of the net, and 20 minutes in, he's done it again. Moses makes it 2 for him and 2 for the Terriers. We double our lead. What a start. A cross by Malcolm to the far post. The Ox flicked it up in the air, and David De Gea strayed off his line by just a couple of paces, and that gave Moses the chance to loop it over him into the top corner and double our lead. I don't think he started an FA Cup game until today, but there's a reason he's in the team, and that's because this guy will always score goals. Manchester United 0, Huddersfield 2. He is the daddy, and he certainly is today. Come on. second half begins. The one thing we can't afford to do is take our foot off the gas. We were excellent in that first half, took the chances we got, played very well, but our downfall normally comes when we're a little bit too passive. We just sit there and try and feel out our opponents. We can't do that right now. That's not our natural game. We like to be an attack-minded team. We have to keep on looking for more goals, even though we're leading by 2, and risk getting hit on the counter-attack against this Mourinho side as Manchester United try and cross the ball to the middle, and there is that goal that does half the deficit. Now, a bit of bad luck there, cross-deflecting Sarabia volleys at home. However, they are back in the game, and we cannot panic and capitulate now. They've got the goal. We knew they'd probably score at some point, and there it is. Matic on the ball, plays it long to Fakir. Oh no, Rashford. Fires it home, and it's 2-2. And Manchester United have battled back from 2 goals down to force extra time. We're in control in the first half, but not in the second. It's been all about the Red Devils, and Marcus Rashford has levelled it. This is the biggest episode of the series. We lost to Barcelona, and now, I mean, your money's got to be on Manchester United, surely. Rashford takes a touch, takes it round Turner, and drills it into the bottom corner. And it is 2-2. And look, as things stand, we're going into extra time. But I tell you, man, we've totally capitulated. We've totally let this slip. And I've only got myself to blame as Edwards goes down the right-hand side. But there is still a chance here for us to win this game in normal time. Marcus Edwards. Oh, Matic deflects it behind for a corner. Still at 2-2. And Edwards takes it. And Mounier hits on and puts it into the back of the net, in off the crossbar. And it's 3-2. And Mounier, who came off the bench for Moses, has surely won it. And we've gone from despair to elation with seconds on the clock in normal time. Manchester United 2, Huddersfield 3. And Steve Mounier does what he does best. Wins headers in the air. It clips the underside of the crossbar. Goes in. 3-2. Right, park the bus. We are not throwing this away. And there it is. It's all over. Final score here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2, Huddersfield 3. We showed fantastic character to bounce back after that loss to Barcelona, and after capitulating and surrendering a 2-goal lead, Steve Mounier wins it at the death and sends us into the semis and back to Wembley. Well, this was certainly worth the wait, wasn't it? Final score 3-2. Oh my goodness, what a start to today's episode. And there's still a massive game in the Premier League to come next as we try and stay top of the table. But 3-2, and I think we deserve to win it as well. Had some great chances in this one, and I felt we were very clinical as well. As were United, to be fair. Neither goalkeeper played especially well, but we got the job done. And I am delighted. So man of the match will go to Moses, who scored our first 2 goals of the game. But of course, honourable mention to Steve Mounier for winning it with basically his only touch of the game, to be honest. And I am just absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. We're into the FA Cup semi-finals for the first time ever. And hey, our European dreams may be dead, but the domestic double dreams live on. And just after the game, we do have a bid here for Hans Holm, as Bolton want to take into the Macron for £1.35 million. And we're going to say yes to this. The Holm brothers are really interesting. Of course, you know that Tobias Holm has now left and gone to Bristol City. He had 1-star skill moves and 2-star weak foot. Hans Holm has 5-star skill moves, but a 1-star weak foot. So I'm going to let him go. That's totally fine with me. He only showed great potential anyway, so I can let him go. I'm fine with that. So just before the game, lots of emails to get through. Plus, we'll find out our FA Cup opponents before the West Ham game as well. Hans Holm is indeed going to go to Bolton come the end of the season for £1.35 million. And also, Tommy Smith is going to leave the club and join Spartak Moscow in Russia on a pre-contract as well. So for the captain, we say thank you for all the years of service. He was here before I got in. He's been here for a very long time, but he's going to go to Spartak Moscow. He was a third choice right back. He was never going to be a first choice ever again or a second choice, but I'm okay with him leaving, and he deserves first team football at the end of the day. He deserves a better contract, and hopefully he'll get it in Russia as well. So Smith, we salute you. But also, Chaplin's coming back from injury. That's great news as well. And as we do have some tournament prize money here, both of the emails have come. Oh, that's a Champions League one. Where's the... Oh, no, that was the FA Cup one there, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. We do have the prize money, which means that now we should be able to find out who is going to be our opponents in the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley as well. So, lots of emails there. Let's get straight to it. Our FA Cup semi-final opponents will be Everton in the semi-finals. Let's find out what the other tie is. Hang on, didn't Everton will face Manchester City, weren't they? So have City been knocked out? There must be, because that was the tie, wasn't it? So that means that it's Burnley. Oh, no. Everton faced Newcastle. It was Manchester City versus Stoke. So those are semi-final ties. We've got Everton. Burnley take on Manchester City. And if things pan out this way, we could have a repeat of last year's Carabao Cup final. Or it could be Everton versus City, or it could be Huddersfield versus City. Either way, we're into the semis. We'll take on Everton. And I'm looking forward to the tie. They're in great form this season. They're playing very, very well in third place. So it's going to be tough, but I believe. But now we've got West Ham in the Premier League. And let's get the 3 points to end today's episode strong. Let's get it done. So third and final game today. And we do need to take on West Ham here at the Kirklees Stadium. Back in the Premier League. And after this game, there will just be 10 games remaining. And regardless of the result today, we'll still be top of the table. But I want us to win. I need us to win. We need to gather our momentum heading into the business end of the season and stay away from the chasing pack who are gathering pace. So 4-4-1-1 for the game. Hudson in goal, but for Sessegnon, Mawson, Twansby and Yox at right back. The midfield is Sisto on the left, Malcolm on the right, and in the middle, Amati and Moy. Vitinho de Cam, and of course the top scorer Moses up top. And as for the West Ham team, well, we beat them away from home in the reverse fixture this season in one of the most uneventful games of the series. But I'll take the same sort of performance if we get the same result. It's a decent team and Hernandez is their striker, but I believe we need to win this game. So let's get the job done and finish the episode strong.
Well, we should really expect some goals today. We're looking at a home side that are the top scorers in the league.
Well, we should expect goals because this team has got some really good strikers who are banging form.
The board may not be happy with our exit in the Champions League round of 16. They wanted the quarters, but you got to remember it's our first ever year in Europe this season, and we weren't even supposed to be in the Champions League. For whatever miracle we were, we had a very tough group. We took on one of the best sides in Europe in Barcelona around 16. I'm content with how we did this season. I'm totally content. As Malcolm gets on the ball, turns his man, finds space to shoot, and curls it wide of the post. But I won't be content if we don't win this game. We need to stay top. We need to keep our domestic double dreams alive. It's been an okay start, but that's been the only real sighted goal we've had so far. The possession's been good, but there's a lot of bark right now, but not enough bite. This has been a very frustrating first start. We've played okay, but we have not created anywhere close to the amount of chances we need, and it's just like the game we had against these boys away in London. We just can't seem to create the chances, and in that game we scored early on through Sisto, but in this one, no goals so far, and we need one. As Moy finds Yox down the right hand side, space to cross, in it goes to the centre, and there is Moses off the post. And Arnautovic gets it away, and that is the golden chance we were looking for. It fell to the right man, the top scorer hits the woodwork though, and West Ham escape. 45 minutes to go. Regardless of the score, we'll still be top. But these are the games we can't afford to slip up in if we are to win the title. Come on. Andre Ayew for West Ham pokes it through to Lanzini. And the danger right now is that we're pushing a lot of blue and white shirts forward, and West Ham can hit on the counter here with Ayew down this right hand side, who crosses, and oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Lanzini has put it in, and West Ham have gone a goal up so late on and may have won the game. Ayew's crossed in the middle, picks out Lanzini. It's in at the bottom corner, and it's 1-0. And we may have beaten Manchester United. We may be through to the semis. We'll still be top regardless of how this game finishes. We've been the better team, but instead, we may end up on the losing side. Ox down the right-hand side. Needs a good delivery. In goes Mounier. Missed it. But Sisto turns it in. Right, don't celebrate. Don't celebrate. Pick it up. Come on, get back to the halfway line. There's still time. 27 seconds of normal time to go. Great delivery by the Ox. Mounier missed the ball, but it dropped to Sisto, who couldn't miss. 1-1. What a thrilling finale again. And there it is, it's all over. Final score, Huddersfield 1, West Ham 1. The fans are a mixture of celebrating, dancing and being angry, but it is 1-1 and we've slipped up here at home. But how much worse it could have been had Sisto not bailed us out of the death to claim a point. I guess we'll take it. Well, what a mixed bag of emotions today's episode was. We knew it was going to be a thrilling episode, one of the biggest episodes of the series so far, and the games did not disappoint. Drama throughout, including in the very final seconds of the very final game. So 1-1 the final score. I felt we deserved to win really, but we just didn't take our chances, and thus we only have ourselves to blame. But for man of the match, I'll give it to the guy that did get the assist for our equalising goal. The Ox with a wicked cross to the middle, where I'm still thinking about Mounier. He went for the bicycle kick. I swear he could have headed it instead. Went for the bicycle kick, missed it. But in the end, it's fine. It's fine. We got a point, and it is 2 points dropped, but it could have been much, much worse. So that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I do apologise for my absence over the past 2 episodes, past 2 days. I don't really want to go into detail, but hopefully you do know it was for a very serious reason. But we're back from now on, and back to our normal upload schedule, and hopefully back to our best as well. So thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Please do drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Much love to each and every one of you, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Huddersfield CM as the season approaches business end and we stay in the hunt for a domestic double very soon. Bye.